2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Demir Bird returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Newton on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, gone. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Again, Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Complete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, Akers. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
His throw incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will swell the lead to 16. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's looking.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got some real estate inside the 30. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A final shot before break here. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives Coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
second and 5 now. Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing the out route and complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again is Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Here we go, let's go!
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
touchdown.
And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 45 on second down, Newton got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Newton. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before...
Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 9.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll get it up 1st and 10. Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are, oh, and now they're going to fake it. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 11. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Now Goff on 1st down. Flush to his right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26.
Now Goff. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Completion there. It's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st down, Goff. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Still going. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.